glad to have you with us from Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Sentinels and the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Checking in with the Sentinels head coach, he understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Middle Tennessee State's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Here he comes with the return. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. It's the Sentinels offense will have the football first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They ran it on first down, now on second. On the option, quarterback keep. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Sentinels come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to the fullback. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Bentley. Pulled to the ground.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Look out! On the move to the left. What a weapon to be able to extend a play like that, and they stop him just a few inches short of the first down. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Needs it. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. So Middle Tennessee's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. Makes his first start of the season for this team, hoping to get things started with a W. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Surge to head for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Got his man on the right. Sweet spin. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a piece.
The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Looking for the edge. Pulls it and runs it again. Oh, he's got some space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Keeps it himself. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
To the air. It's Gunderson. Rush is on. He's sacked. This defense all over it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. On the ground, it's Bentley. They opened the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. And the Sentinels will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. On his way back from the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
He'll pull it down and run. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Shaw. Breaks into the open. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Turns it upfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. The snap sets up to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the...
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
They knock him down right there. 3rd and long coming up. Looking for a man. It's Gunderson. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Sentinels decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Straight ahead, it's Shaw. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Oh, what a move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. On first down from the 13-yard line. Making the adjustment on the play. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Here we go. Hey, move. Go, go.
Running inside. It's all. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
All you can
say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity.
Snags it, and there's running room. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Sentinels want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Gunderson. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Sentinels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to four-down territory. Here's third and short. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And the Sentinels will try to pin them back with the punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Complete. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, first and 10. He's changing the play. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On the move at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with a look at the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the number 7 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Owls, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Johnny Red Floyd Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Floyd Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Middle Tennessee State's head coach told me at the half he is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Right side, it's Shaw. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Setting up the screen. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to throw one first. Escapes the pressure to his right. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, MTSU.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. The give to the back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Miller. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The pitch. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. And the Sentinels are rolling down the field. Trying to get the corner. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Gunderson. Keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Keeps it himself. Rides the option, he keeps it. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. He got it.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages? And we'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Hits inside, it's Shaw. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Shaw. Across the 25. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Blue Raiders made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Looking for blockers. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Sentinel sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg. Right side, it's Avery. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Cuts it upfield. It's Fitzpatrick. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. 4th down is coming. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They're all over him. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Rides to the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Gets it inside the 10. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And
makes the grab and room to run. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. Sends it back in motion. The give to the fullback. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Pulls it. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Sentinels line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. Uh-oh, look out. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and his defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Pass to 6. Still on his feet at the 45. Speeding down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. On the option. Looking for an alley. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking for the edge. Pulls it again on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Handoff to the fullback. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.